What up, boys? I'm gonna be breaking down this trade I took yesterday morning. I made 4 bands on this shit. Yes, you heard me right. 4 bands in less than 2 hours, as you can see right here on the screen right now. Anyways, yesterday was a super juicy day. Trade played out super smooth, no drawdown, and yeah, there was hella momentum to the upside. Today, unfortunately, I did not take a trade, but shit, it's all part of the game. Anyways, let's start off on the daily time frame, boys. Mind you, guys, all this content I'm posting, I'm not here to sell you a course. I'm not here to none of that bullshit. I just want to share education to people around in the industry who are trying to learn and trying to make money. Cause this shit really changed my life. So yeah, let's get to it, boys. So on the daily time frame, as you can see, Monday last week, there was a lot of momentum to the downside. As you can see, this huge candle, which if you see where it closed, it ate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days of progress. So it basically ate the whole week before of bullish momentum. So as you can see, with all this bearish movement came down. Then the next 3 days, not a lot of stuff going on. Mind you, I'm not trading none of these days. My last trading day was on the 12th, right here. This is my last trading day. I wish I would have caught all this stuff going up, but I wanted to take 2 weeks off. So I took the 2 weeks. Ain't nobody telling me shit. I ain't got a boss. But yeah. So then I told myself the first trade I'm gonna take is on January 5th because that's the first week of January. The first Monday of the year. And that's what I did. So as I was looking Sunday night, whole lot of bearish pressure, bearish momentum. Then the rest of the week kind of stagnant, consolidating. I was like, okay, interesting. What does that tell me? Small indication that next week, which was yesterday, well, it's technically Sunday, but starting yesterday, big indication there might be some pressure to the upside. So we'll come down. You always start on the higher time frame, move your way down. I usually start like on the 4 hour, but since I did take 2 weeks off, I started on the daily so I could kind of get an idea of what I missed. You get me? So came down to the 4 hour. First thing I noticed, boom, double top. What does that tell me? If we break out of here, we're going to the upside. Once we break up, retest, we're going to the upside. Then, right, boom. So that's the first thing I see. Mind you, this is Sunday when I open the charts before market open. We're down here. This is what I see. And what I also see is, boom, support, support, support. I'm sure if I look more left, nope, that's all I got there. Support, support. So what is it telling me? Okay, market is going to open, most likely shoot up. Boom. That's exactly what the market did. Market opened, shot up. Then, simple. Once you break the zone, you just wait for a retest. Now, you might ask, why is my zone so big? Because my zones are to the body closure only. Even though it looks like I ate these wicks. The reason is because this zone is also a different color than these zones. So my blue zones are zones that are in the 4 hour and daily, but they also happen, at least this double top on the 4 hour also happens to line up perfectly with the 2 hour, the 1 hour. I believe even the 30 minute lines up perfectly. So I know once we broke above this zone right here, there's a high possibility that if we come back down and retest, we're gonna keep going up. So let's keep it pushing. Right? That was my initial analysis on Sunday when I opened the charts. After I seen this very strong bearish movement, double top. I was like, okay, we might go to the upside. If we break above this zone right here, we're definitely going up. Right? Then you might ask, why do I have this bar right here? Or this zone? Good question. Same thing. Boom. Right here. Double bottom. And as you can see, very well respected zone. Double bottom right here. Price started acting up when we got to the zone here. You see? started acting up, price respecting the zone, broke above, respected the zone. You might say, hey, this double bottom is above all of those candles you were talking about. Let's keep moving down, boys. Look, boom. Right here and right here. Bottom of the zone, top of the zone. What else do you see right here? More respecting of the zone. So, told myself, okay, perfect. Usually my entries, I like to have them on the 15-minute, either 15-minute, 5-minute, or 30-minute. I have the 1 minute right here just because I use it to look when I'm in my position because I don't put a take profit. So what I use the 1 minute for is for looking at how the candles are moving when I'm in my position to know if I'm either gonna hold or if I'm gonna close my position out. So back to like I was saying, right? This one I saw it broke out throughout the night. Come wake up. I wake up usually 7:30. Might wake up a little earlier, might wake up a little late, but I'm 100% of the time looking at the screen, looking at the charts at 8 in the morning. No questions asked. Boom. I see. I woke up to this day, I think like 7:30, went back to sleep till like 7:45, whatever. I see price coming back down to my zone. Price comes into my zone. What did I tell myself? Perfect. Now all I need is my confirmation candle. What do I use as a confirmation candle? I have a couple confirmations, but my favorite one, bullish engulfing. If we're looking to go up, and if we're going down, bearish engulfing. So I entered this trade on the 5 minute. Let me refresh this. I entered on the 5 minute to try to get more of a sniper entry because I really did like the way that price was moving. So as you can see right here, I kind of entered late a little bit. I was gonna enter right as this candle closed, but I kind of was like, I don't know, I was eating shit or something. I didn't calculate my position size fast enough or whatever the hell. If not, I would have kind of 1 to 3, as you can see, 1 to 3.12. But hey, beggars can't be choosers. A 2, I usually try to aim for at least a 1 to 2, and I got a 1 to 2.73. Beautiful trade. So yeah, I entered a little late. I entered right here. Mind you, this candle was still open. And then, as you can see here, I could have held a little longer. Well, technically, I could have held a lot longer because it never came down. It just stayed going up. But that's besides the point. I started seeing that price on. Let me go down to the 1 minute. I started seeing, where is it? Tuesday. Okay, left. Monday. More. 1 second, boys. I'm not doing no editing, no none of that bullshit. I don't know how to do none of that stuff. All I know is how to trade. Okay, so entered on the 5 minute. Remember, bullish engulfing. Boom. Once I got up here, I started seeing these candles right here. These look bullish, but if you would have been looking at the charts, they were having a lot of pressure to the downside. As you can see, they have a couple wicks to the downside, not very many wicks to the upside. So I got out when I got out. Could have held longer, could have not. I got out, to me, perfect time, because market started consolidating for basically the rest of the day. And then at nighttime, pushed up, right? Yeah, like 8 p.m. pushed up, and look at where we're at now. So, but to me, I don't care. I got my 1 to 2.3, less than 2 hours, in and out, quick. I don't got to worry about the stress of looking at the phone, this, that, blah, 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 none of that stuff. So, and then the first thing I do, I always put an alert on my 1 to 2. Put an alert, 1 to 2. So my alert was alarm right there. But I was still targeting around here. And then I ended up coming all the way up here. So yeah, boys, that's basically how I trade, what I do. Today I didn't see no opportunities. I'll show you guys why. I could have caught something here, but it's not really my time. As we go down to the 1 hour, as you can see, look, 7, 8, not really. It wasn't clean how I like it. It wasn't clean how I like it. Look at the time right here, 6, 7, 8:15. It's not really the the engulfing I'm looking for. So what did I do? Nothing. That's what I did. You don't do nothing, because if you don't get your entry signal and the market doesn't look right, you don't enter. Simple as that. That's the difference between a profitable trader and an unprofitable trader. It's just that. Unprofitable traders try to make the position appear. They try to make the move happen. We're not gonna move the markets. The markets are gonna stay there. They're not going anywhere. If you don't see what you're looking for, don't take the trade. Simple as that. You don't see this beautifully executed trade, broke out, retested structure, retested the zone, and then went straight up, straight to take profit. That's as simple as it gets, guys. If you don't see what you're looking for, you don't take the motherfucking trade. Anyways, tomorrow, hopefully it's a good day. If not, we don't fucking care. Market is started, price is starting to come down. We'll never know. We might be selling, we might be buying. I don't know, and I don't care. I have my bias, which personally I think we might go up. Then again, we're at all time highs, so we might not go up. I don't fucking know. I'll tell you guys tomorrow. Catch me on Twitter. I'll let you guys know if I took a trade or not. But yeah, boys. I started a Discord community. If you guys want to join, there's nothing for sale on there. It's just a community I want to start for traders. So you guys can share like trade ideas. You guys could talk to each other. You guys can talk to me. I'm not gonna lie, probably won't be on there that often. But yeah, I try to talk to you guys, and yeah, let's get this fucking money, boys. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace.